Hello friends. So as you can see today I have the Godox TT685C, which is the Canon variant, which is flash that recently has been started selling in India, and I recently purchased it. So I thought of making an unboxing video of this. So before I open the box, I'll just briefly show you and take you through the basic features of this flash. So it has guide number of 60, and the main USP of this flash is the E-TTL and high speed sync feature. E-TTL is basically the flash, it works automatically in sync with your camera, and high speed sync is usually the flash, the normal flash that you would get, it does not sync with a shutter speed faster than 1 by 200 of a second. And high speed sync, it syncs with the 1 by 8000 of a second. Talking about more features, so this flash also has second curtain sync. What that does is basically just before the second shutter closes, the flash would trigger, not at the beginning but at the just before the shutter closes. And the zoom range of this flash, it varies from 20 mm to 200 mm. So that's pretty much about the basic features of this flash. Now I'll open the box and show you what all is inside the Godox TT685 Canon flash. Over here we have the warranty card, the Godox warranty card, and as this is, you can't claim the warranty in India, so this is of no use. And over here we have the Godox camera flash guide manual basically. So it's really important to go through the manual before you start using a flash. And the main thing in the box is the flash itself, and it comes with a decent case. Wish it had some padding on, but still it's fine. Over here we have the flash, and inside there's a small pocket which has this stand. This can be used if you wish to use your flash by keeping it on a table or somewhere to make the flash stable and stand. Now let's have a look at the flash. At the front it has the sensor, and there's a charging DC point over here. And the build quality is really solid. I really like it. If you compare it to the flashes, that the Simpex Sonia flashes that you get for 2-3,000, this is a great upgrade in the terms of quality. Now I'll just take you through the back panel of this flash. Over here is the on and off switch. This is where your flash gets on. This is a bit really, so this on and off button is a bit fidgety. I wish it was of a much better quality. So over here we have the on the left side, this is the flash test button, and on just on the top left side of this test button, there's the mode button. So there are three modes. Let's start with the E-TTL mode. E-TTL mode is basically just like the auto mode in your DSLR. The intensity of the flash that goes out is as per your camera. So the next comes the manual mode. Manual mode is just like the manual mode in your DSLR camera. You have complete control over this flash. You can set the zoom range, you can set the intensity of the flash. The ratio goes from 1 by 128 all the way up till 1 by 1, so which is full power. Next is the multi-mode. Multi-mode is basically this flash allows you to trigger the flash multiple times during a single exposure. For example, if you are doing a 2-second exposure, and if you change the settings over here accordingly, so this flash can trigger like 10 times during those 2 seconds or 5 seconds of exposure. It depends upon how you set the thing over here. So over here, the zoom range. Zoom range, either you can put it to automatic. If it's auto, then it shows three dashes, and it starts from 20 mm all the way up to 200 mm. I'll set it to auto. So over here, there's you can change the ratio, the intensity of the flash. 1 by 128 is the lowest, and it goes all the way up to 1 by 1, which is the highest in intensity. This is the sync button. Sync is basically, as you can see the icon over here, when I click on it, the icon appears. It's basically high speed sync. So if you're not using the high speed sync, the flash would not sync at a shutter speed which is faster than 1 by 200 of a second. But using high speed sync, you can sync by up to 1 by 8000 of a second. Then when you again press this button, there's this icon and it stands for second curtain sync. Like I mentioned, if you're using a 2-second exposure, the flash would not trigger at the beginning of the exposure, but just before the exposure gets over, the flash would sync. And the last button over here, this is used if you wish to use this flash off camera. So if you're using it on slave mode, it means that this can be used as off camera, and the transmitter that you'll have to purchase separately, that would be attached on a camera. And so that transmitter would be used to use this camera or use this flash off camera. And once you press again, the master mode comes in. So this is when you can use it on camera. So that's pretty much it. I'll soon be making a detailed video of Godox TT685C, maybe after I use it for a month or so. So do like the video and subscribe to the channel, as I'll be coming up with more interesting videos.